War. War never changes.
Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy HecticSherlock, bringing you the final part to the experimental DCM project. Last time we found, I believe it was override key D and the lab key, which opens up some locked doors in this particular quest mod. And in this video we find the last two keys and fight the boss of this mod. In the description it said that it wasn't really a boss per se, but I feel like it's the boss. I mean, it's the final thing, the final objectives, and you have to beat it in order to complete the quest. So the last two keys were not as hard to find as I thought they were going to be. Actually, I believe you didn't even have to
You
travel
hear something crawling and squirming around above you.
that far to find all the keys. They were actually pretty close in proximity to each other. And I think the quest mod recently had an update to cause the little hints that you get from like the RPG elements of this particular mod to have voice behind them. So he added in the voices for the RPG element hints.
You sense there is an important object near you.
So when I first got that hint, I thought it was talking about like the ledge right there, because I had saw the ammo boxes and the stem or the first aid kit out there, and I thought, well, maybe it's talking about out there, that there's like one of the lab keys are out there. But the lab key was actually in this room, and you'll see that later on in the video. Yeah, so apparently you cannot destroy that object. It could just damage you, and that's it. You just have to take it. I almost got stuck at this part. I'm always like almost getting stuck at different parts of this particular mod. I found myself getting stuck in like a lot of places. So I had decided for this part to use my psychic perception skill. Again, if you don't know by now, that is a skill that I acquired from another mod called Psyker's mod, which basically gave you telekinetic abilities. And this ability slows down time and your perception of time, and everything around you slows down. Except maybe you, in a sense. But it didn't work out too well, so I just decided I wasn't going to try that again. And then I used it for this part because I didn't want to fall off at all. I felt better safe than sorry.
Who says there's an important object near you?
It was at this point that I realized the other hint meant that there was another key in the other room that I left.
It's stuck.
I tried to go back the way I came, failed so horribly. I'm such a noob. I thought the elevator was already up, and so I called it and then left. But what really happened is I just signed it up on its own. Failed so hard.
Ground floor. Going down. Second floor.
So I thought I would probably end the video there, but I realized that I hadn't recorded long enough to end it there, so I just decided to keep going in hopes I could find the key, which I did right here.
There we go.
You cannot imagine how happy I was to have found all these keys, because this radiation was getting on my last nerve. Seriously, honestly, I think it's a great mod. I like it. I love the RPG element of it. But I could have done without the radiation 24/7. Yes, it added a certain level of difficulty to it, but Jesus. So it was at this part I began to experience a glitch with this mod. I think once you have all the keys and you activate the giant red button, the boss is supposed to pop out and you're supposed to begin the fight, basically. But what was happening to me was that the boss was not spawning in. I believe it was stuck behind the wall, and there was no way to get him out of the wall onto the ground. And I don't know if that's a glitch that has been happening to everyone who has downloaded the mod, but it happened to me. And if it can happen to me, it can happen to other people too. And I think that's just something that might have to be fixed.
Going down. Second floor.
But before I had realized this, I thought I just had to travel to the
Going
objective point. Luckily, I did find a solution to this problem. Not a orthodox solution, but a solution nevertheless, which allowed me to complete the quest. You will see what I decided to do later in the video. It was then, when I looked at the map, that I noticed it was stuck behind that wall there. It was in a completely different room, and I guess once you activated that particular, I guess, instance for it to spawn out by activating the red button, it was supposed to just pop out of thin air onto the ground, but it didn't.
Going down. Ground floor. Ground floor. Going down.
So I think this was the last time I decided to do this, where I like used the elevator to see if I could get to the waypoint, and then this is when I realized that it was a completely different just space altogether. So like I said, I had found a solution, an unorthodox solution to the problem. This is a portal gun. Now, if you don't know what a portal gun is, you probably have never played Portal. But basically, it's another mod created by another user for Fallout 4, and it utilizes the concept from Portal, in which you can, I guess, create instances of teleportation. And so I decided to teleport the boss outside of from the area he was at to where I was, and there he is, Experiment DCM, which is a really epic death claw. Apparently, very fast, very strong. Looks like he has a lot of health too. I went ahead and used the psychic perception skill just so I could have a chance to get away with him and just see how he acted. I mean, look at him. He is very, very fast. Whatever they did to this Deathclaw made him extremely dangerous. But for some odd reason, he was acting strange, like he was trying to leave the area and just get out to the public, I guess. Because he didn't really try to attack me at all. As you can see here, he's running in place. I'm guessing that's another glitch in the mod. Maybe the coding or something, but he was running in place and he couldn't get through this like invisible barrier. But as you can see, he's very, very fast, which is cool. I think this is cool. I decided to slow down time just to see what it was looking like. Majestic, really. This Deathclaw was definitely a force to be dealt with if it was actually trying to attack me. But since we're nearing the end of the video, I just thought I'd go ahead and give my final thoughts about this mod, rec.jpg. I liked it. I wouldn't mind seeing more mods with RPG elements in it. I think that would be really cool. Just make sure you don't have radiation elements in it. And as usual, guys, thanks again for watching. Peace. I have to activate the Sharingan real quick. Again, if you guys are wondering what is happening right now, it's not Nerd Rage. It's an ability from the mod called Psyker's mod.